What's up? What's going on? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's going on? Happy days. What's going on? What's popping? The last episode, the season finale, baby. It is going down. But it was pretty decent. It was pretty good, you know? It was pretty decent. It was pretty good. I don't know if the Braxtons have another season. They possibly could have another season, but they would have to put in a whole lot of work. They would have to put in extra activities. They would have to add extra people too. They would have to do a lot of activities and things that bring out their humor and their personality, and maybe, you know, add a little bit of people here, a little bit of people there, like, you know, their friends, maybe, you know, going on activities, adventures, and different things, but I don't know. And also, they can talk about the pandemic and how it's continued to affect them. And then also, you know, Toni Braxton would have to come in and do a little bit more and talk about her relationship with Birdman, or whatever the case might be with that situation. But what's going on is, you know, she was asked, you know, when she gonna get married to Birdman. I think that's actually like the third time on this show her sisters has asked her, especially, you know, Trina has asked her, like, when are you gonna get married to Birdman? We don't want to hear none of that. When you gonna get married to Birdman? So we'll see what happens with that situation. Yeah, it was the season finale. I want to be fed. Hey Melanie, how you doing? What's going on? So we'll see if they can bring that type of situation, but I don't know. Without Tamar, it's a big difference. And the sisters did say that they missed Tamar, so that was cool. And it was said, like, you know, Tamar's not there. She started off being there, and then we all know what happened between the sisters at the wedding, and then Towanda going off on Instagram on her sister Traci doing interviews going off on, you know, Towanda and Tamar. So, you know, you have that situation, but the season did end good. And it's just like, it's one of them things where it seems like none of the Braxtons know what's going on. Like, they don't know what's happening. They don't know why Traci got a problem, what's happening to Traci. The mother don't know. The sisters don't know. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows the problem. It's like everybody's oblivious to everything. Like, they just, you know, in their own world and not worried about each other's feelings or what's going on, because a lot of, you know, Toni didn't know that Traci's husband and her son was out there working in the pandemic, and it was on a, you know, they was first responders and things like that. There's a lot of things that they don't share with each other and they don't talk. And then when it comes to Mother Evelyn and when it comes to Traci, it's like, you know, it was a good type of situation between Traci and her mother Evelyn, but it seems like Evelyn was copping out and making excuses because, okay, we'll talk about the childhood situation, but Traci just had a situation with you at the wedding, saying that you treated her like a child and trying to, you know, punish her and discipline her, and, you know, in front of everybody, because, you know, when it came to Tamar and Towanda, they blamed Traci for the altercation, whether Traci was at fault for the altercation, because some people say that Traci was, you know, inebriated, and Traci said no, she wasn't. She just wanted some space because her sister was laughing at her. And then when Tamar touched her hair and sat down in front of her, Traci felt a certain type of way. She got up, she bent back Tamar's hand, and she grabbed her hair. And then, you know, allegedly David, Tamar's ex, done grabbed her and put hands on her. And then when Mama came back there, Mama Evelyn, you know, Traci said allegedly that Towanda and, you know, Tamar said it was her fault, it's all her doing, and the mother started to yell at her. And that's when Towanda posted to, you know, Twitter to say that, Traci, won't you stop lying? You tried to jump on mommy. So, you know, you got that situation. But the season did end good. And, you know, last episode we had Mrs., you know, Trina basically said that she understands Traci, and Traci's telling the truth. She's always right. It's just the way that she expressed herself. And then tonight episode, she don't understand what's going on with Traci and why Traci need to talk to Mama, when you just, you know, last week episode, you was like, I totally get you. You wasn't treated fair and, you know, being treated differently. And Traci was explaining to Trina that, you know, everybody has a different relationship with Mama. She's not as close to Mama Evelyn and things like that. And, you know, Trina agreed with that. and was basically saying, I understand, you had it hard, you had it tough, but then tonight episode, I don't know if it's the editing. You got Trina basically saying, I don't know why, Traci needs to talk to mommy. Like, didn't you guys just have a conversation? Like, what's going on? Like, are they playing tricks on us? Are they playing tricks with me? Like, what is happening? It just doesn't make any sense. What's going on, Miss T? What's going on, Ralph? I was like, it just don't make no sense. I don't know what y'all doing with the situation. And then when it comes to Mama Evelyn, kind of like taking responsibilities, but then not. But then, okay, we're talking about the present. She's really talking about the present. She ain't talking about the childhood. And you said you haven't talked to Traci. You was going to let her cool off. That's your daughter, so you know how she is. But you still didn't make the effort. If you felt like you did anything wrong or you wasn't the greatest parent and you made some mistakes and you made some errors, why not reach out to your daughter and talk to her, especially, at Napa Valley and then after the wedding? You know what I mean? She has to do all this work just to talk to, to have a conversation with you. You don't call and check on her, but yet you're staying at, your other daughter's house. So you can see that there's a whole lot of differences going on of how some of the daughters are closer to their mama than Traci. And Traci said it's because, she kept a relationship with her father. She kept a relationship with her father when her father and her mother got divorced. And then, Traci also saying that we had a rocky relationship. And when Traci said that my mama won't even come to Baltimore, she won't even come to Maryland because of my father. So you mean to tell me that Mama Evelyn haven't been to Maryland because of what transpired 20-something years ago, 30-something years ago with her husband, that she won't even step in Maryland? So you can see that they have a lot of pain and they hold a lot of things in and they act like everything is fine and they act like they're oblivious to what's going on. So you won't even go to Maryland. So that just tells you that the mother's still holding in the pain. That shit don't make no sense. I'll go anywhere I need to go. I don't care. Like, it's crazy. What's going on, LSW? What's going on, Miss T? What's going on? Hey, baby Tuka. What's going on? It's different stories. I need the truth. Will they have a reunion? I don't know. It don't look like it because it would be a reunion if Tamar was there. So I think they just really, it seems like they rushed the season 2 as well. The star is gone. So you have that situation. But I was just like, okay. So we get to, Toni Braxton. Basically, she is talking about her new song, Got to Move On. And I forgot who she did the song with, but that video and that song was lit. I was like, go ahead, Toni, do your thing. And Toni's another one. Toni is like backed away. Like, she ain't trying to deal with none of her sister drama, none of that at all. She'll get in where she fit in. She'll have a relationship with y'all, but you ain't gonna pull her into it. And that's why everybody was surprised when Toni Braxton came out and she, scolded David, Tamar's, ex-boyfriend, because he brought the police to her house and he was talking about her children and everything. So, she don't get involved. She hasn't said nothing about David until that situation happened. She was just going to let it be. But the sisters are getting along right now. They all seem happy. Even Traci still got that sad look on her face. She still just got that look, that far out sad look on her face. Always like she don't belong. Like she feels like, it's like she gotta be there. You know what I mean? Like she gotta get this paycheck, get this money. They signed a contract. We gotta keep up with the living that we got or whatever. But she always just seems like she's not there with the sisters. And look at Towanda. You can see Tawanda's face, how happy she is, how, she's glowing. Ain't nothing bothering her because she's in her own world. So whatever went down with her and her sisters at, Trina's wedding, she done moved on because she got a man now and she's getting it in every day, all day. So she's like, you know what, my sisters will get over it, and she'll keep moving. So it doesn't seem like Towanda internalized any of, the drama or anybody else's pain. She just focused on herself and her happiness. She can't change you, but she will also throw shade and be shady and judge you at the same damn time. And when it comes to, Trina is just, she's happy. She's in bliss and, she's getting her money. And she also made amends with Traci too. So it is what it is with that situation. But they happy. They look all right. Traci looks a lot better than she did before. Mama comes through. Mama Evelyn comes through looking good in that blue and that black. You know, that blonde hair and that mask going on. She looked good. She looked good. But it always never seems like Traci is all the way there. Like she's there with the family. Like, I just don't know. It just seems like she's very off. And even when she did her interview talking about what went down, she seemed very off. You know, I just think that she is in turmoil, but it seems like she was very working on it. She probably still is, but the counseling and everything that she was going through on the show, I really think it did her some justice and some good too, because she was able to sit down and talk to her mother. She was able to talk to her sister, you know, Traci, and express how she feels. I just think she let it be with Towanda. They had their little conversation. I ain't cooking you no crabs. You either eat this baked macaroni and cheese and ribs and chicken and all this other stuff. If not, see you later. And that's what happened. And she nipped that in the butt. And she was able to do without being angry. And I think that's one of the biggest things that she wanted to get across, you know, that she wants to let them know how she feels, but she doesn't want to be disrespectful and rude and, you know, and have fights with her sister. So we got, you know, Toni Braxton. She comes through. She's in a full bodysuit, baby. She looked like an astronaut. I don't know what's going on. Like she's going into a chemical warfare. She is dressed up, and I don't blame her because she does have lupus. So therefore, don't take no chances. I'm with you all day, every day. Do what you need to do. Hey, Major, what's going on? Hey, Chef Disaster, what's going on? How you doing? What's popping? So we have that situation. I was like, oh, how cute. But it is nice to see, you know, probably the producers had a lot to do with it. But for, you know, Toni to bring her sisters, she don't want to be in the middle of their beef. She don't want to be on TV arguing with them and fighting with them this season, point blank, period. And she didn't do none of that. Not whatsoever. She didn't talk bad. She let it be. You know what? You handle your business over there, Traci. But she brought all the sisters, well, you know, as minus Tamar, because Tamar ain't filming with them. And she brought the mother together, got them in a... Have you seen that mansion that they're staying in up in the hills? I was like, shit, I wouldn't want to leave, baby. I wouldn't want to leave, point blank, period. So you have that situation, but you can see how Toni Braxton tries to work around her sister's issues from a distance and try to put them together to work it out and not be in the middle, because being in the middle or going back and forth is not going to do her no good. And them are her sisters, so she know. So she stayed a distance. So go ahead, Toni, handle your business. Toni ain't playing around. You ain't going to have her out here acting a fool. You only going to get what she going to give you. I mean, she is masked up and down. She got the whole German warfare suit on all day. That's right, Major. Arguing all that stress ain't good for Toni. Straight up. Your facts. That's a good point. Major, what's up, my people? What's going on? Chef Disaster, what's going on with you? Towanda got a new man. That's why she's so happy. Yeah, she got a new man and she is happy. She ain't worried about a damn thing. She got that man. He's at home taking care of the kids. He's with the kids. He's playing new father, new daddy, and everything. And the kids love him. He's teaching them chores and doing chores with them. He's home all the time. He's working around. She can get it in when she get it in, because Towanda is a little freak over there. And so, you know, basically, when it comes to Toni, she doesn't know whether she's going to come back to the house and celebrate her birthday, because her birthday is coming up. So she don't know what she's going to do. But Traci has been telling her sisters that she definitely wants to have a conversation with her mother and basically tell her mom how she feels. And we have, you know, Trina, she is talking to her husband because she missed him, and you know she's a newlywed and she's trying to get it in, and she wants to do some phone talking on the phone, baby. And we have Towanda, she's kind of feeling a certain type of way that Sean is out there running the streets and the kids are at home doing their homework. And so she was like, come on, Sean, what you doing? Why don't got the kids with you? I was like, he ain't dragging them kids with him. You know, masked them up and everything, put them in arm's way. He got them at home and he's riding around in your car having a good time, baby. He is chilling. He is flexing in the streets. He probably got the window down. No, so let me stop. And so we get to the part where Traci actually, she's talking to her doctor, and it's very important that, it seems like this doctor that's working with, Traci is really doing a good job, because Traci's really in contact with her, and it's something that is deep, because I'm telling you, the way that Traci looks, there is something going on with her that it doesn't seem like everything, it just seems like she's worn out, she's beat down, like she's fighting a good fight, and she's trying to keep going, and she's just stressed when she's around her sisters, but when she's at home with her husband and her kids and her grandkids, she seems very different. It's like she's waiting for them to say something negative to her or put her down or something. So now she's talking to a doctor, and she's telling the doctor, I want to talk to my mother about the way that she treats me. I'm tired of her grouping us up in a group situation. If she's mad at one, we all got to get the brunt of the situation. And she's also saying that I'm tired of my mother being a friend. She's going to be one of the girls, and then she wants to be a parent, and then she wants to discipline. And she says she's tired of that. Like, she's tired of, mama's cool, she's chilling, she's one of the girls. But then when something happens, she's quick to point her finger, quick to try to discipline her. And, basically she's talking about herself. And I think she's only saying that her mother disciplines her. That's what I'm getting from it, because none of the other sisters feel that way. Or at least they're not expressing that they actually feel that way. So basically what she's saying is her mother is two-faced. She's saying that her mother, basically, instead of taking her anger or her aggression or taking out, how she feels about one person doing something, she basically put them all in a group. So Traci is basically saying she's tired of being lumped up in a group. She goes, I'm a different person. I'm a human being. I got my own values, and it's just like, you keep lumping me in with everybody. Why are you doing that? I'm not a little girl no more, and I'm not my sisters. And so basically, it seems like she's trying to say, treat me differently. Treat me as me. And if you get mad at one of my sisters, or you get mad at me, don't take it out on anybody else. And also she's saying, if you're going to play the friend, then play the friend. Don't try to jump in and try to discipline somebody. So it's like she's all over the place with the situation too, because at the end of the day, when her and her mother had a hug, she goes, you my new friend. But yet she's telling the doctor that, my mama can't be one of the friends and one of the girls and then discipline us. Unless she's talking about her childhood, like, I don't know. But then, when she has the, head to head with her mother, basically she said, okay, and when they finish the conversation, we friends. So it's like, it's so confusing. It's like they go around in circles. They go around on a roller coaster. And I don't know if it's the editing that it is, but it's just like, damn, you just said you want your mother to either be the mother or be the friend. But then you tell your mother that you want her to be the mother and not group us. But, and she's saying that her mother playing two sides. Like, I don't understand why mama can't feel like one of the girls and say, hey, listen, I feel this way, you need to stop that. But I feel like Traci's basically trying to say her mother is only disciplining her. And she's more friends with the other girls, and she's not friends with her, because it's confusing. Because at the end of the day, when she hugs her mother, she says, my new friend. Okay, Traci. Okay, Traci. So, and basically she says she doesn't want to hurt her mother's feelings. She doesn't want to do anything to make her upset or disrespect her. And the doctor said yes, but then she goes, I want to make it clear to her what I really want. And what I really want to say to her, I want her to get it, that she can't keep treating me like this, and she can't keep doing this. But yet, it doesn't seem like she got that message out clear to her mother unless they edit it and cut it out. So it's just like, Mama Braxton is touch and old school. Discipline a 50-year-old. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Happy days. I don't know. Miss Evelyn do not act right after the divorce. She tried to be one of the girls instead of the mom. Okay, and if that's where Traci's coming from, the mom ain't even around. So basically she needs to say, mom, just be a mom and not try to be one of the girls. But she didn't make that clear with her mom either. But she made it clear with the doctor. She made it clear when she's talking to the audience. So it seems like, I don't know, it seems like there's a reason why nobody knows what's going on, because nothing is ever clear at all. Hunter, is it me, or was this fastest season ever. Yes, it was. Team Towanda blog of the wedding. It was way better than what we saw. They had a blast as a family. Amen. Hey, what's going on, Norris? Toni, how you doing? Hey, Mary. Hey, everyone in the chat. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, parents don't change. They are too old for yeah. So, but, Mama Evelyn, she handled that situation well. And this is where, Tracy's basically saying that, she wants to be, she wants, her mother to either be a mother or, she needs to pick one, either be a disciplinary, a mother, or one of the girls. And she wants to make it clear to her mother how she feels and how she wants to be treated as one person. So I was like, okay. So we get to the situation. Now the girls are going to be working out. Tracy was doing her thing. She didn't act like she was tired. She didn't act like anything was wrong with her. It was cool. And then they have a trainer that comes through. And they absolutely, I thought Towanda was going to do more exercise. I thought, Trina was. They all like hit the floor. They sitting there talking, and they're like, we ain't doing this exercise. And then, Miss Trina, she runs and get beside the trees like, I need shade. I got menopause. I can't do this shit. Then she start laying all over the floor. Help me. I'm burning. I got menopause. I ain't doing no more exercise. Towanda done gave up, and Towanda is the one that hired the trainer. The trainer don't know what to do. Jerry's like, what? And Tracy just standing there. Then you got Then you have Trina basically saying, I don't know why our mothers did not teach us about menopause. I'm going through menopause. I am going to write a book about menopause because every young girl should know about menopause. Whatever you teach your girls, teach them about menopause because I am on fire. I am burning. I was like, go ahead, girl. For real. They don't teach you about menopause at all. Hey, Cassandra. What's going on? How you doing? So, that was pretty fun. So they did have a lot of fun moments. Like working with the trainer was absolutely funny, was absolutely entertaining. So they would have to reach outside the bucket of what they normally don't do and do that in order to have a new season. But they're going to have to put a lot of effort in it, especially without Tamar, because Tamar brings the headlines always. And so, now Tracy is telling her sisters that she wants to talk to mommy and she wants to tell mommy how she feels. She wants, she wants to be able to talk to mommy like, she's an adult, like she's an older woman, like she's not a child. She's not that little kid because I believe at the wedding, Tracy, her being scolded by her mother and allegedly attacked by David and allegedly attacking her sister, and having her mother jump on, Tamar and Towanda's side, that really brought her back somewhere. Because she said, I had to fight and I had to defend myself like I was a kid, like I was a child again. So it seems like that really traumatized her. And she hasn't talked to her mother. She hasn't talked to Tamar, but she has talked to Towanda because Towanda made it be known. And it seems like it's kind of hard to be mad at Towanda for a long time because she'll come in and take the brunt of what you're going to say. And then she'll throw her little shade and then she'll try to make it fun again, So, and then plus they got to film, you know what I mean? They got to film. So, it's just one of them situations. And so Miss Trina was like, I want to be nosy. What you going to talk to mommy about? Like, girl, she done already told you the other day what she need to talk to mommy about. You guys be confusing the shit out of me. So from that situation, then we got, Tracy basically says, I just want her to treat me like an adult, and I don't want, for her to group us all into a group. When she gets angry, when she gets upset, when she gets mad, she group us in and takes it all out on everybody, and I don't like that. And I don't want to be blamed for somebody else's thing or whatever they do. I want her to treat me as an individual and not group us. We ain't a y'all. And so the two sisters act like they have no idea what the hell Tracy's talking about. Towanda definitely was like, she was lost in transition. She was like, okay, she don't give a damn. She is thinking about Sean driving her car and the kids ain't home and they can't report to her. That's what she's thinking about. And then, Tracy goes, oh, okay, I understand what you're saying. Like, you don't want her to blame, one person from doing something and then all of us get blamed for it. And they didn't agree that that's the situation. And then Tracy, now Trina is like, well, she, I don't know why she needs to talk to mommy about anything, but that's okay because we have to take her mental health seriously. We have to take what she says seriously because she could be going through it, but I don't really understand. But we have to be very important. We're gonna say that this sister's important, which she's saying is Tamar and her mental illness and her mental health, that we have to take an accountability for Tracy, because I mean for Tracy, because it's real for Tracy. But yet she just had the conversation with Tracy last week, and she agreed with Tracy. She even gave examples that Tracy was right. She even gave in her confessional, said, I understand what Tracy's saying. I understand where she's coming from. I understand how she feels. Tracy told her everything how she feels. And then at the end of this damn episode, and this sitting, she gonna say she don't understand why Tracy. I was like, Lord help me. Help me. And so, Tracy's gonna have that conversation and she's ready. And I think the mama's ready too. Then Tracy throws a little joke because Towanda's going to get her tattoo removed. But then Tracy said, oh my god, we're going to the doctor? She's getting vaginal rejuvenation again? Like, what's going on? I was like, ooh, Tracy, you were wrong for that. So, but it's Towanda removing her tattoo because Sean said that he is sick every day and every night, that he sees her wrist and it has another man's name on it. So she's removing her ex-husband's name from her wrist. And I thought it was her, and it was a quick, simple, easy procedure. So that was a good situation. And so we have to sit down, and the mothers, they end up talking. So now, they're having a conversation. They're going to sit down and talk about it. And then, Mama Evelyn is like, well, I knew that, Tracy wanted to talk because I wanted to talk to Tracy. I was like, if you wanted to talk to Tracy, why didn't you call Tracy? Why didn't you pick up the phone? Why didn't you text her? Why didn't you FaceTime her? And you said that you needed to talk to her. You was going to wait for her to do it. So it just seems like, Mama Evelyn, she drops the ball when it comes to her daughters and when it comes to how they feel, and she knows that they're going through something. She drops the ball when it comes to Tracy because we know that she talks to Tamar every day. That's what she said. That's what Tamar said. And, they're in good communication. So I don't think the communication is good with Tracy. And Tracy said her and her mother are going through a rocky road, a rocky relationship. And her mother feels a certain type of way because Tracy, still kept in contact with her father. So it is what it is. So she says that she wants to get a better relationship with her mother. So that's why she's sitting down to try to talk to her mother. And Miss Evelyn is a mess. Hold on. Hey, what's up, Kimmy Love? What's going on? I thought I turned it back on. Okay, so I turned off the sound and then I forgot to turn it back on. So it's all like, it seems like what the mother Evelyn said, to Traci was very cliche. Traci's basically telling her that, I want to be treated like, Traci. I don't want to be grouped in with my sisters. I'm my own person. I don't want to be grouped into my siblings, and I want to be valued for who I am. And I know, we have a distance. We have lost a connection, but I want that connection back. But it's just really off that it just really seems like, Traci did not tell her mother exactly what she told the doctor and what she told her sisters. She told her sisters that she wants her mother to pick whether she's one of the girls, a disciplinary, or to be a mother. And also she wanted to be able to talk to her mother as she is an adult. And it doesn't seem like she got that across to her mother as she did with her sister and as she did with the doctor. So I don't know if she copped out. I don't know if there was editing, but she didn't go that route. And she didn't seem very confident, like the way that she was telling her sisters and how confident she was that she's going to say this and do this. And it was very different. And maybe she held back because she didn't want to, make her mother feel any type of way. So I don't know. Something's going on with that situation. I was just, maybe they cut the shit out. I don't know. But she didn't tell her mother none of that. So basically she said that I want to connect with you, but it feels different. I want you to value me and blase in the third. And then the mama said, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You don't understand how proud of you. I love you. And all this other stuff. And it was like the shit that Evelyn was saying almost felt like it was very cliche that you don't know how proud I am of you. Like, how proud are you are of her? Like, come on, why are you playing with us? She don't even believe that shit. We don't believe it. Well, I don't believe it. So it is what it is. But, it's TV. So it's like, Mama Evelyn didn't get deep into the situation, and it's like Traci didn't get deep into the situation as far as, even give an example of Mom. Look, when that situation went down in the dressing room, you quickly chose, the other side instead of my side, or even instead of asking me, and I'm an adult, and I felt like a child defending myself. And then Mama was like, she didn't say that to her mother. She didn't give her example. She didn't really express what she wanted to express to her mother as she expressed to the audience, and the people that are filming. So it was kind of like, okay, what's going on, Traci? What's happening? And so Mama Evelyn was like, I'm not perfect, baby. I'm not perfect, and we understand that you're not perfect. And she goes, I wish I was a grandmother first before I was a mother, because the grandkids taught me. Okay, that's fine. But you got a daughter that's in pain. You got a daughter that's hurting. And them words really don't mean too much when you are still treating your daughter bad, or she still feels like you were picking sides and you're treating her like a child. You're chastising her, and then on top of that, you don't even call her and see how she's doing. But I don't know if Towanda was actually, being truthful when she said that Traci tried to put her hands on her mother, but we'll get to that. So, Mama Evelyn basically said, I'm not perfect. I'm human. And if she could, do it all over again, she would. But she said being a grandmother is a blessing, and you're a grandmother, and it just made you mature. She's just tired of the hurt. She's just tired of the pain. She's tired of the disrespect. She loves her grandbabies. They treat her right, and she wants to be better. But yet she knows that she has issues with you, Evelyn. And it seems like you're just saying cliche things, and you're brushing off her feelings, which it seems like everybody brushes off Traci's feelings. Is her feelings valid? Or is Traci crazy? Because they're killing me with this situation. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Like, what? Tamar left the show. Yes, she did. Ralph, she's not filming with them at this point. Not at all. Sean Knight can't. Cassandra, me either. The mom tried and played nice and hope her clothes isn't open. Hoping her closet isn't open. It's a lot that has to do with the mom past and now. Amen, Cassandra. Happy days. They need family therapy session. Those two together, and not at a birthday weekend. For God's sakes. I know. That's what I'm talking about. It's crazy. It don't make no sense. Still. So I'm just like, okay. Yeah, it didn't make any sense. And it just seems like, Mama Evelyn was just really brushing it off and making excuses where I'm not perfect. I'm just human. We make mistakes. Yeah, but you're still making the same mistakes if you ask Traci. And, and Traci's feeling a certain type of way. But it seems like Traci, was very easy, or they cut it out where she didn't really say anything. And then Mama Evelyn said, see how you mature because you got grandbabies. So basically, she's saying, Traci, you done mature until you had grandbabies. To me, that's an insult. To me, that's shade. So Mama Evelyn says, see, you done got your grandbabies and look at all the wisdom. So I told you your grandbaby's a blessing for a reason, this and that. But but if you're proud of her and, every step and every moment that she takes that you proud of her, then why are you saying, basically you're saying she was immature before she had her grandbabies. So then, come on, you giving backhand compliments? Like, what's going on, Mother Evelyn? What is happening with this situation? And so Mama Evelyn was like, I ain't perfect, baby, but let me tell you, I'm just so grateful. I know you're grateful to be a grandmother. So now she's, relating to her daughter as being a grandmother, and she being a grandmother and seeing how things are different. But that's not what Traci's there to talk to you about. Traci's there to talk to you about how you've been treating her and what are you going to do differently, because Traci's supposed to be working on her boundaries, and nothing was accomplished, in my opinion. And they went back to their separate corners, if you ask me, if you want to be 100. So, and what else happened? And so you got the grandbabies. Mama said, I knew you would. So Mama says to Traci, what did Mama say? Mama said to Traci, she goes, that grandbaby matured you. Grateful to be a grandmother, ain't you? She goes, I knew you would not do anything to intentionally hurt me. And I feel that you love me, or whatever the case is. So basically, Mama Evelyn is saying to Traci that I know that you wouldn't do anything intentionally, to hurt me, emotionally, I'm saying emotionally, or say anything to hurt me or whatever. So that brings me back to the situation of the wedding. Is it that Traci did try to hit Evelyn? Because that's what Towanda said. So why would the mother say, I know you wouldn't do anything intentionally to hurt me? And I believe she said physical. She might have not said physical, but I think she said physical. But she said, I know you wouldn't do anything intentionally to hurt me, and I know you feel the same way. And so, Traci's saying, I feel the same way too. And so I don't know if that was a key point to let Traci know, listen, if you go left with this conversation, you did intentionally try to hit me, or you tried to hurt me over there in the dressing room, baby. So if you pull any water guns out, we gonna talk about that. That I don't know. I'm assuming that that's the situation, but it could be just words. But anyways, because Towanda alleged that Traci tried to hit her mama, and then the mama said, I didn't know you didn't intentionally try to hurt me. Like, where did that come in at when you guys were talking about being grandmothers and being grateful to be a grandmother? And then a Mama Evelyn all of a sudden said, I knew you would not do anything to intentionally hurt me, and I really feel that way, and I love you. And then that's when, Traci says new friend. But then she says she wants her mother to either be a mother. Mother got to pick one. She got to pick a side, either be a mother or be one of the girls. But then at the end of the conversation, she says, okay, friend. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that situation. So they did hug. It was nice to see that at least they hugged and everything else. But shit, there's a whole lot in the shadows. There's a whole lot in the dark, baby. So, And I think if they get down to the nitty gritty of a lot of things, they could have another season, but I don't think they're willing to open up like that at all. So when it comes to Towanda, she is having, the mama and her sisters, pampered, and she got, a facial artist there. And also Towanda let us know that she is selling her new skincare products, and she partnered with this Latte, and they are doing faces. So she plugged her product. I don't blame you, Towanda. Plug your product all day. So she's plugging it. And then at the same time, they're trying to hook up Mama with the lady that's doing the facials with a man that she know, but the man is 60 years old. And Towanda was like, that man is too young for you. 60's too young. And Trina was like, yeah, 60's too young. And then Mama, Evelyn goes, you guys are so controlling. I was like, Lord. And then Towanda said, we got our controlling behavior from you. So every now and then the sisters throw in a little information. So now we get to Toni Braxton birthday party. They come through. And, they dress like queens, from different eras and things like that. And, it seems like Toni Braxton got on a bee suit. They're celebrating her birthday. It's cute. And then that's when, Toni is asking Miss Trina about, how she enjoying her married life, her honeymoon. And that's when, Trina's like, when you gonna get married to Birdman? When you gonna get married? Like, come on, you've been engaged to be engaged. And they've been saying this. And then Toni Braxton turned around and said, how do you know that I'm not married? I was like, oh shit, what if Toni is married, baby? What's going on, Mo? How you doing? What's going on? So I was like, oh shit, baby. So, they're having Toni Braxton's, birthday dinner. Toni brings up Tamar. She misses Tamar. Tamar was here. They all celebrate together. That cake that they had for Toni, that cake looked delicious. I don't know who made that damn cake, but that cake was beautiful. It was moist. It was juicy. It was everything, baby. All day, every day. So they're having a good time. They're talking, but they're also talking about Tamar, and they all miss Tamar and they wish Tamar was there. I think Traci said she missed, Tamar, but so it is what it is. And, Toni Braxton is really protecting herself. So that's why she got on what she has. She has an underlying, disease or illness, and she can't take a chance of getting the Rona. So basically, they're having fun, but they said we're missing Tamar. And so it is what it is. And then they talk about Towanda being in love. Towanda said she got butterflies in her stomach. She be getting that wop. She be doing this. She be doing that. She be thinking about Sean. She cannot. She is so in love. She's never been in love like this. She never had, butterflies. She thinks about him all the time. He run through her mind. She fantasizes about him. She's just in bliss. She's in love. She ain't never known that it could be like this, to be in love. And she's hoping that he will propose to her, because she said the last time she was proposed to, it was shitty, and she didn't really want him. And then Trina's like, so why did you marry him? And Towanda's like, because I just thought I could make it work regardless. He proposed to me and it was shitty. He had a ring in a brown paper bag and he hid behind the blinds, but I just thought I could make it work. I thought I could save him. I thought I could make it better. I just wasn't gonna give up. So you see, Towanda, she's, once she gets some good stuff, that's it. That's it. And and it seems like she got to hold on to when she is not going to be lonely at all. She is not going to be by herself, not for long, baby, because she got needs and they be itching. And Towanda, we learned Towanda is a freak, a leak. When she threw the bachelorette party for her sister Trina was off the chain. And then this game that they're playing is off the chain. And they're talking about, oh my God, Tamar would say this. Oh my God, Tamar would say that. And they just, reminiscing on Tamar with that situation. And then, they're actually playing a game about sexual positions. And the games that they are playing with the sexual position, they're talking about the Eiffel Tower. So this is one of the positions. I was like, Lord have mercy. So, yep, that is it. That is the review of season 7, I believe, of it's not season 7 of the Braxton family. It's over. It was real quick. It was fast. It was rushed, And then not having Tamar there. And them not going consistently behind the wedding. It was crazy. But you guys tell me what you think about the situation. If you want to call in and tell me what's on your mind, baby. This family is very confusing unless they're trying to hold things back. And I can understand that too. I can understand that, baby. Yep, so that is the situation. Oh, Mo. Mo, facts on that. Monica Hill. Toni has lupus. That's why she got on a hazmat suit. Yep. Out the bag. It's been a long time for her. She's enjoying it. Yes, she is. And I think all in positions that she was talking about with that game, she tried it. WeTV is slipping. Well, I think WeTV is going to be the new Zeus network because they got the stripper pole thing. They got the stripper pole show that came on right after the Braxton family. And now they're going to have Black China on WeTV. Now, you know, Black China was over there on the Zeus network. So I think WeTV is getting down there. They are really going to be competing. And now we're going to have Growing Up Hip Hop coming back, Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. So I really want to see this. It's going to be going down, especially with the Brat and Johnny Blaze. I think she changed her name. It ain't Johnny Blaze no more. But Johnny Blaze has always been a character, and she's always been very entertaining on, you know, Growing Up Hip Hop. And, you know, she's about that life, and she ain't going to back down for nothing. So that's going to be interesting. But I don't think we're going to see Eazy-E's daughter on Growing Up Hip Hop that's coming up. So we got Deb. Deb is going to be a Republican, and all this other stuff is going to be going down. I know, Major. She was like, they ain't been in that shelter. I know. You know Toni will play dumb in a minute. Yeah, she was playing dumb. She had no idea what any of the position was. Like, huh? What? I was like, come on, Toni. Come on, Toni. What's going on? But the relationship, I don't know. It just seems like they're very delusional. And nobody pays attention to what anybody says or take anybody's feelings into account where they can actually understand them and talk about it and work it out and talk to each other. It's like one thing goes into one ear, out the other ear, or they're believing, you know, whatever Traci says, she's just off her rockers. I don't know. They just be acting way crazy. And when the mama said, I know you wouldn't intentionally hurt me, it just brought me back to the scene of the dressing room where, you know, mama was like, if you get out of line, I'm going to bring that up. Or she's telling, you know, Traci, I know you wouldn't hit me. I know you wouldn't try to fight me, I guess. I don't know. But she said, I don't know. The way that she used it and the context of her just talking about being grandmothers and then just blatantly say, I know you wouldn't intentionally hurt me. It was pretty weird. That was too. So if you guys want to call in, the phone line's open. If you guys want to talk about anything else real quick, let's talk about it. If not, we're going to call it a night. I was like, Lord have mercy. It's a lot that they can actually dive into. They can actually get to, you know, Mama Evelyn. They need to pick her brain about what she's going through. Like, they need to make her open up all the way. That's number one. And then really make Toni open up about how her relationship is and how, you know, she doesn't want to take that step. Or does he not want to take that step? But that's something that they're just using, you know, for the show. Because now we found out that Giselle and Jamal was just playing games. They wasn't even, he was dating and he was with a whole nother woman. He was never with Giselle. And then he said he was single. Jamal Bryant, now I'm seeing a lot of people calling for Jamal Bryant to step down from New Faith, or whatever church that he belonged to. So it's going down. I'm about to post a video where you guys could see the beef that started between Monique and Candace and how it escalated, and then Jamal version. So I got Monique telling her side. I have Candace Dillard telling her side, and then the beef happens, and then Jamal throwing in the third person and saying that Giselle had nothing to do with that. So I have that video coming up. Mary Jane, that is true. I don't know. Okay, I guess I missed it. You know, Toni will play dumb. They was too. She ain't got wrinkles on her head, la. Who ain't got wrinkles? Mama? Mama Evelyn looks pretty good. Mama Evelyn looks good. I ain't gonna even lie. She's a pretty woman. Where is she? She's a pretty woman. She's a pretty woman. Oh, she couldn't get her to open up? I think because maybe they could try it again, because when Traci said she won't even go to Maryland because of the bad memories that happened to Maryland, I mean, like, damn, like, you got a divorce. Yeah, he cheated on you. He broke your heart. You had to start all over, and blase and a third. But, like, when you say that I don't want to go to a certain place, usually when people have, so she's really traumatized about what happened, her marriage being over, and she still haven't dealt with that. Because usually when people say stuff like that, I'm not going to go on that part of the street, I'm not going to go on that part of the town, because something so horrific happened to them. And it's usually something that is physical. It could be they were violated, you know, physically against their will. And, you know, maybe they saw a crime take place where people had departed from this earth, so they don't go over that place. And that trauma really stays with you, but it's really deep, because it's something that no person should have to endure. But now when you get to Mama Evelyn and having her husband cheat on her with a friend of hers and moving on and getting divorced, and to be that traumatized where you won't go to Maryland, it had to be really rough growing up in a house like that with her mom having that mindset, because that means that she's always felt a victim. So no matter what, she's always in the victim mode, the hurt mode, and she doesn't really open up. And maybe she just opens up to, you know, the grandkids, but she put a facade on for the daughters, and she really doesn't know how to give them advice when it comes to their life and their marriage, because she's still stuck in her trauma, and she definitely needs to get some help. What's going on, Black Lavender? How you doing? What's good with you? The wedding episode and the bachelorette party was better than the rest of the episodes. Facts. And I didn't even know that, but it is. And also, yeah, the bachelorette episode, and then also, yeah, because we had who? Tamar was there. But the sisters and the mother, they can bring something to the show, and they can make another season if they really wanted to, but they got to dig deep inside, and they got to be honest with themselves if they want to give it to the people, because they can make it pop if they want to. Anybody's real life can pop if you give it a real life. Facts, happy days. Facts all day, every day. Facts all day, every day. So, yep, that's the situation. So, we'll move on from that. I can't believe it's already over. It was so quick and so fast. I was like, damn, this is just as quick as Tamar Get Your Life. Tamar Get Your Life was fast and over with, quick. Now, this show is. Because on Tamar Get Your Life, we never even get to see, because David was supposed to have a conversation with Vince and sit down and talk to Vince about how he didn't like Vince coming in and out the house. We never even got to that shit. They wrapped that show quick. Just like they wrapped this show very quick. Fast in a hurry. But if Mama get into how she really felt watching the girls, and what she really thought, and the pain that she really felt, and how she hold on to, and how it's eating her up inside, that would just be, you know, an eye-opener for the girls to actually not be like their mother when it comes to holding on to pain. And that's what Traci's doing. Traci's holding on to the pain of everything that happened to her, just like the mama did. Tamar's holding on to the pain to everything that happened to her, just like mama did. Father left and went to go live happily. But the daughters, I believe, chose a side, and they were more close to mommy when the divorce took place. And Tracy's the only one that didn't, because Tracy already felt like she didn't have a close enough bond with her mother like that, and she wanted some of her father's attention, some of her father's love, because I think she was outshadowed by her sisters. And that's why she wants to be looked at as an individual and be valued for who Tracy is. And that's what she was trying to say, but they're not clear and direct with each other. Excuse me, Chance of Love. Oh God. I hope this episode, I think this Sunday, the one with New York, the rest of the episodes was crazy. What's her name got kicked off the show? What is her name got? What's her name that got? Special K with the flat booty. Special K that wore the most terrible outfits that never fit her body. The lady that wanted to get plastic surgery so she can look better, she ended up fighting with Yummy, and Yummy was one of the prettiest, one of the most attractive girls that Chance liked in the house. So they end up getting into a fight. It wasn't really a fight because the girl couldn't, because Special K couldn't fight, and Wakanda, she got sent home because she had she got sent home. Chance is sleeping. Let me see. This ain't the one, but do this real quick. So I think this Sunday, the episode with New York came out, because the rest of them was just, it really wasn't much to it. All they really did was just cuss each other out, and it just seemed even faker than what it's supposed to. And then finding out that they're already sleeping together, then Chance is sleeping with the girl from Bad Girls Club. So it was just like, I want to see the one when New York comes on, because New York is going to come in and wreak havoc. I don't know why it won't open up for the documents. So, Special K, she got sent home because she fought with Yummy, and Yummy was the most attractive girl in the house that Chance, would be attracted to. That's his type. And I'm trying to find the folder, but I can't even find the folder. So I can find it. Let me check this folder. I don't even know why it's not coming up. So yeah, so you got that situation. And then Thickums, Roly Poly, she got into a fight with Yodely. And, it wasn't really a fight because security was holding everybody back. But Yodel, she got a chance to kick Thickums in the stomach, and Too Much, aka Mangina, he got sent home. It had fell off because all the funny people he let go, and then he only kept the girls that he's sleeping with in the house, and then I don't know, it just kind of like fell off, in my opinion. I can't find the folder. I don't know where that damn folder's at. They playing games with me. So basically, that's really the situation. But I wanted to see the one with, New York, because Yummy has been bragging that I'm sleeping with Chance. He's doing this to me. He's doing that to me. So it is what it is. I did see the trailer with New York. Yeah, so I'm waiting for that one to come up. And I don't know why I can't bring up the folder for some reason. So basically, that's really it. So Special K, she got sent home. We know that she can't fight. People been making fun of Special K because she lied and said that she has a Beamer. She got caught wearing fake Gucci belt and fake this and that. I don't care if she wear fake stuff. It is what it is. And then, what kind of, she got sent home. Chance talked about her breath stinking. And it come to find out she was looking for other entertainment jobs. Why wouldn't she? Because the rest of the girls are. As it may be believable, may have slept around with some of the people there, and also Yodel may have, but I think Yodel gets into it with New York, and she's feeling a certain type of way. And Yodel, she's the one with the orange hair that called black girls monkeys and gorillas and stuff like that. She really seems like she's a prostitute, like a high class prostitute. She's been talking about her money, but she talks like she is, she's under the influence of a pimp. She got that pimp lingo, so I'm thinking she's being pimped out, and that's why she ended up on the show, and that's why the guys that was coming around to check her out, I don't know where that damn folder is at, so I can show. So you have that situation, and Too Much. I said they sent him home. And Roly Poly Snacks, aka Thickum, she's still there, but he's not gonna pick her. So it's probably gonna be between, he hasn't got with Cheeks yet. Cheeks is the one that you like, Ralph, the one that you said was pretty. She's attractive. He hasn't got to her yet. And she acts really like hood and all this other stuff, and she be in a club making her money, but she kept her legs closed, not like the other girls. So I think I misjudged her, but. I think I misjudged her by her language, but she's still out there. She's the one with like 1,000 niggas, 1,000 dudes on her body and shit like that. But she seems to be she just seems to be much better than what was presented in the beginning. So I think that she's still really, really hood, and you can, I don't know how many places you can take her, because she will wild out in a minute, but she's more authentic than the other girls, and she ain't trying to play herself out. She was like, well, if y'all gonna sleep with him, then sleep with him. She's not running in there trying to sleep with him, and Chance is trying to sleep with her. He's trying to sleep with Cheeks. He's definitely trying to sleep with Cheeks, and Cheeks, she ain't playing herself out like that, so I appreciate that about her. Like, she ain't thirsty. You know what I mean? And I don't believe I don't believe any of these girls really like Chance and want to be with him. They just want to be on TV, Lord. Too Much was sweating a lot. I know, for real. I heard Jocelyn show will now be on WeTV. I told you. I said it earlier. I think WeTV is taking over the Zeus Network old shows because, some people are complaining about pay and money. And so now you have Black China over there on WeTV. Now, if you're going to have Jocelyn's going to be over there at WeTV. So, WeTV is coming up. And allegedly some of, maybe Love and Hip Hop might be coming over there too. So we'll see. But it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. Much love to Ralph. Much love to Happy Days. Much love to y'all for coming through. Much love, Black Lavender. It's good to see you. Chef Disaster was here. Toni was here too as well. Norris Toni. Ralph LSW. Thank you so much. Sean Knight. Black Lavender. Major was in the building, baby. For real. And Mo was in the building. And who else? Monica Hill. I didn't even see Monica. Yeah, Monica Hill. Happy Days, Mo. Major. LSW. Norris Toni. Chef Disaster. Make sure I get all the moderators. I don't want to not call any of y'all out, baby. Good night to you. You guys have a blessed and wonderful night. And Miss T was in the building. Miss T, what's going on, girl? What's going on? New Orleans, baby. And Melody Hook, what's going on? Thank you guys so much for coming through. And Cara, thank you guys so much. I'm going to post that other video so you can see the origin of Monique. You know, Monique Samuels and Candace Dillard, and then what Mr. Pastor Holy Whore had to say. So I'll see you guys in a minute, baby. Peace and love. Good night. And to the members, I did post a live last night, and members only, because that video went, you know, crazy. A call girl. Ralph said call girl. Thank you so much, Ralph. I appreciate it, for real. And then, you know, we'll just keep it going. Christmas is about to come up. There's a whole lot of shit going on. Let me tell you, there's so much snow outside. It is ridiculous. My side, like, the snow came up to my damn knees. The garage area, the car thing, all buried in snow. The whole yard buried, the whole street buried. You can't park on the street. You can barely get up and down the street. It's so much snow, man. So much snow, y'all. This is too much. I can't deal with this shit no more. I can't deal with this snow. This shit ain't fun. This shit ain't cute at all. The trees are hanging down with the snow. They're gonna turn to frost. You gotta be careful that it don't get on the power lines, because the shit will start snapping. It's mad snow. You know, it's mad snow everywhere. So basically, you know, no one really had to get, you know, snow plowers, you know, for the last like 2 years or 3 years. We haven't really got that much snow. A little dust here, a little dust there. But this is, when it snows like this for the first time, that means this winter is going to be off the chain. For real. So good night and much love to y'all. Peace, love, joy, happiness, and protection, and hopes, and health and wealth to all my peeps and my people and everybody in the chat. Man, you guys all have joy, peace, happiness, wealth, and power, including myself too as well. Let's pray for each other, lift each other up in prayer, because we never know what one another is going through. And also, Mo is in the building. What's going on, Mo? Just want to make sure I call out all the moderators and say what's up to y'all, for real, because y'all be keeping it 100. Black Lavender, thank you. You guys come through, support all the time, and I do appreciate it, and I don't take it for granted. And I got much love for y'all all day, every day. So blessings on top of blessings. Lucky you, Miss T. Lucky you.